This is Bill with PatioKitsDirect.com. Welcome back. So today we're going to break down our most popular patio cover and the components that are within it, okay? Behind me, you'll see some patio covers. They look big, they look intimidating, but guess what? It's not that hard. And today I'm going to show you in some of the components how they kind of go together, and it's really not that complicated once you kind of understand that there's probably maybe like 7 or 8 components. So walk on this way. We're going to start with each board. So we're going to start with our flashing, okay? Our flashing is what goes on top of the patio cover after you've put your hanger up. So hanger is technically the first piece that goes up on the wall. So if you look up here, you'll see the hanger attached to the wall. So that's what's going to receive the pans when they come in when you go to construct the patio cover. So we provide some sealant. So you put the hanger up, some sealing caulking right there. And then after the flashing goes up, some sealing caulking right there. This is just preventative to kind of keep water from dribbling in behind your patio cover. Just a builder's tip, if you have a stucco crack above the patio cover and it comes below the patio cover, we refer to that in the industry as wet wall. So if you're going to take the extra preventative steps to stucco patch it, if you're not going to do that, then you might get a little wet wall behind the cover. That's just the cover not leaking. That's just water finding its way through that crack. So let's move on from that. So that's the hanger and the flashing. Next is going to be our bottom post bracket for attached to concrete slabs, our 3x3 post connecting to our 3x8 header beam. So if we take a look right now, let's look at the bottom. Here's that bottom post bracket that we talked about. That is connecting to the 3x3 post with some number 14 screws, painted obviously for reveal. So we have the 3x3 post coming up, and then we have that top post bracket, and then we have the header beam that is running left to right of the patio cover. That's going to be the upright, the first thing that kind of really gets the construction of your patio cover kit going. We have 2 ceiling pans. The first ceiling pan is a 6-inch, the second is an 8-inch. So based on size, engineering, we will choose what size you want unless you specifically call out what you would like for your patio cover kit. So again, 6-inch, 8-inch ceiling pans, you can kind of see that right here as you look around. So what's really cool about our patio covers is you can add accessories. We do provide a flashing cap. This flashing cap helps water not get into this channel where it can cause problems with your electrical. If you want to do a fan, we have what is called an extruded fan beam. This extruded fan beam basically goes from the projection over the beam to help distribute the weight of that fan. 48 to 52-inch fan is industry standard. We do not provide that, but we provide the hanging system for the fan. If you choose lights, we do provide the lights, LED dimmable lights. You can kind of see that up here. So if you want to dim those down, you have that opportunity. Again, we'll have the flashing cap, this guy right here, to go over that to keep water out. As we move on, a couple more components. We have the side fascia and the side hanger. The hanger is kind of like the one that we went over, but it closes off the patio cover. It closes it on the right-hand side, and it closes it on the left-hand side. So that is referred to as the side fascia and the side hanger. After you've built out your pans, the water, when it rains, has to go somewhere. So we provide a gutter system with a downspout. So the pans will slide into this, and then water will drip into that gutter system. So if we look up here, we can see that you have a gutter, and then the next piece is going to be what is referred to as the front fascia. The front fascia just beefs it up a little bit. If you're doing decorative tails, it's also going to be the mounting part for those tails, so it has something to hang on to. As we kind of complete the patio cover, so now we got the post built, the beam up, the ceiling up, whatever electrical we ran, now we just want to finish off the reveal. So the next thing that we put on the 3x3 post is the 2x6 side plate, and it's foam filled. You may ask, why is it foam filled? Well, a lot of family and friends, maybe a little bit too much drinking, maybe you got some kids that are running around and just playing a little too hard. We foam fill the side plates for compression. That's going to help the aluminum from collapsing in on itself, and that is why it is foam filled. It is the only thing that's foam filled in our Newport kits. So 2x6 side plate, foam filled. Now, when it comes to your gutter system, we have to let the water out somewhere. So this is what is referred to as our 2x3 downspout, and these are our elbows. So if we step back just a little bit, you can see that it's connected with an outlet to the gutter, and then that piece gets cut up to come down to the posts to let water out on what desired post that you want the water to come out to. So if I have a drain on this side and I want that downspout over here, you can switch it out if you want to. You do that as you go with your build. Now, there's some deeper kind of components. If you want bigger spans, let's say you have footings for a freestanding structure, we need to beef up the patio cover. So as we look at these sections over here, this is referred to as our steel post. That's an insert. You're not gonna see that steel post because it's gonna be covered by the 3x3 post, okay? Inside the header, sometimes they get really big spans in between posts. We need to use what is referred to as a C-beam, okay? That steel C-beam, again, is what's getting us those really big spans as we go to construct the patio cover, mostly seen on freestanding structures. You can see here, you can add on, we do not sell this, some outlets, switches. You can put that on the patio cover wherever you like. You just gotta get the wires there and kind of have it mapped out how you want your electrical to run. Again, we do sell the LED lights. We do recommend our lights as they last for a long time. So anyways, I just wanted to break this down for you guys. Super simple stuff. Don't get overwhelmed out there. There's a lot of fun. We look forward to earning your guys' business, and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you.